Kurt loves hanging out under the Christmas tree, and it's all cute until he starts playing and biting with the branches and the lights. Stop. Look at what he's done to the mat. But I came across this video saying to put a tunnel underneath the Christmas tree where they'll just go in there and they still enjoy being under the tree. I mean, look how happy this cat looks. This is absolutely genius. I'm going today to get one. See if I can find one in here. I don't think they have one. Okay, so I already have this one, so we'll just use this one. I wanted to get a Christmas themed one, but this one will work. It's finished. It doesn't look that bad. Yes. Yes. I mean, look how absolutely adorable he looks under there. He can no longer be a little menace, hopefully. There we go. There it is with the lights on. I definitely think it works. Hopefully he stops biting the branches and the lights. I will keep you guys updated. This is what it's like traveling 7.5 hours with Kurt. Put his blanket in the carrier and then fill up his litter box. This is just in case he needs to use the bathroom on the way. He then always knows what's going on, so I have to comfort him. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. Then I get some of his favorite toys and his brush, and then I actually play with him before we leave to get him tired out. I then pack everything up. We're going to my childhood home for Thanksgiving. I put the carrier in like this so I can pet him, and then it's time for him to load up. It's okay. He's then locked and loaded, ready to go. At the gas station, give him some comfort pets, let him look around the car, see what's going on. He's super curious. So for every stop, I let him look around, I pet him, and then before too much longer, we're home. We're here, buddy. Huh? You remember it? Huh? You did good. I'm proud of you. That's your old tree. He then took over the tree like old times. It was a good trip with Kurt. He was a great traveler. This is one of Kurt's absolute favorite toys. It's so hard to play with him though, because of what he does when he gets a hold of it. I'll show you what I mean. It starts off normal every time. I'm just playing with him. He's kind of just playing around. I'm keeping it away from him. Then he starts jumping, getting a little bit more aggressive, and then he becomes determined, and he always ends up getting it. Oh. So this is where he does not let go. Like, look at him. I mean, look at this. He's going crazy. So now the pole's in there. I can no longer play with him. He'll come out eventually, and he will drag this thing all over the house. And then he just guards it and just dares me to pick it up. I think this might be the best purchase I've ever made. I went to go get Kurt a small Christmas tree because you guys requested me to, and I saw a bunch of good ones, but then I came across this amazing cat tree, and I just had to get it. I know this is an actual Christmas tree, but he's gonna absolutely love it. I'm gonna take this off to see what this is in here. Kurt's already interested. These are like ornaments that you put on here. It's completely scratch material, Kurt. You can mess with this one all you want. Yes! Oh my goodness. He's under it. Right here? Oh my gosh. All right, we got it decorated. Stop it! What was that? I made Kurt a blue room because the color that cats can see best are blue hues. I got a ton of blue stuff and started setting up the room. Started with some blankets to cover the ground, then laid out all the other pieces. I had a tunnel, a mat, a scratcher thing, a pillow, another tunnel, toys, a really odd amount of springs, like I had a ton of them, and then a few more cat toys, and it was ready to go. He started sniffing around. I'm sure he was really confused. His eyes have probably never seen this much color before. But then he started playing, having a good time. This thing sprays out catnip. Let me turn that on. Then he started acting weird after the catnip. You okay? You don't need any more of that. Hey. You've probably seen these videos, but cats get scared when cucumbers are placed behind them without them knowing for some reason. I swear I do this like once a year, but it has never worked. This time I'm going to be sneaky. There we go. Hey buddy. Nothing fishy's going on. Nothing fishy. Nothing fishy. Nothing. I have to wait for him to settle down somewhere. I then went upstairs because he always follows me, and what do you know? Hey buddy. I'm just chilling up here. This is perfect. Now we just have to wait and see what he does. Are you kidding me? I mean, he's definitely confused on what it is, but he's not scared. I guess he'll just never be scared of one. So cats can apparently jump 5 to 6 times their height, and it says that they can do this routinely without a running start. Kurt is about 13 inches tall. So this means Kurt should be able to jump 5 feet and 4 inches. Let's put that to the test. "64 inches, which is 5 feet and 4 inches. So now comes the hard part of seeing if we can even get him to attempt to jump over it. Oh, no, don't knock it. Don't knock it. Okay, go get it. Get it. Yay! I don't think it's that he couldn't do it. I just don't think he had the confidence to. I don't think I would have the confidence either, so I can't blame him. So he's fine. Look how adorable. You did okay, buddy. Today, Kurt is donating some of his toys that he doesn't use, bringing this to the cat cafe. He's being generous. Thank you, Kurt. So I arrived at the Cat Fiend Cat Cafe, and the cat started showing interest immediately, so I started taking out the toys and giving it to them. They were absolutely loving this one. Started playing with more toys with different cats, and at this point they tore into the box and toys were everywhere. Shows weight. Should've just brought a bunch of boxes. I then brought out this spider and it accumulated a ton of attention. We got about 10 cats surrounding. So I knew they would go crazy for this snake. Oh my. I think every cat in here. I got it, guys, don't worry. You're doing good. The cats were absolutely loving it. This one said hello. Then we had a little bit of drama with this cat. I got him. You gotta share. I'm glad you like the mats. All these cats were absolutely adorable and sweet, and I think they enjoyed their new toys. So there was a storm that left me and Kurt without power, and about 24 hours in, it started getting pretty cold, so I figured for Kurt's and my comfort, I would book us an Airbnb. So I packed all his favorite stuff, and we arrived. But this turned into a very interesting trip. We're here, buddy. He's in a new place, so he was reluctant to explore, but he finally got out and started exploring. I brought some toys and his mat, different things to smell like home. I then set up his litter and his food. I know you want it. Like looking outside. He was exploring every square inch. Making some coffee, Kurt. It's temporary, Kurt. It's temporary. Pretty cool view. Nice bathroom. Kurt, it's only a night. Hopefully it's only a night. That's what I'm telling him. Yep, there he goes. I knew it. Drinking some coffee. I'm on my second cup of coffee here, and my power's back on at my house. I booked this place for 2 days, and I would just stay, but Kurt definitely wants to go back. I don't know if he made a call. I don't know what he did. Kurt, this could have been a great little getaway. He acts cute like this, and then he meows for like 20 minutes, acting like he is going to die. All right, Kurt, you're getting your wish. You were nice to us for a couple of hours. All right, we're back. We got power again, buddy. Cats can fit into any space they can fit their head into. This is due to the fact that they do not have a collarbone. So today we will be testing this. I measured Kurt's head. It was a little difficult, but I got it. 3 inches tall, 4 inches wide. I need this, buddy. I marked 3 inches and 4 inches on the box, drew the circle, which looked terrible, but then I cut it out. Okay, I think it's pretty accurate to his head size. I then set up a camera on the inside and taped up the box. And that's when the experiment began. So I peeled off a little bit more of the box to maybe where he could fit his head in. I don't think he thought that he could. And that's when this happened. Oh. 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 The research was right and Kurt got his treats. So Kurt loves following me around and he has been doing it a ton recently. He always has, and I've made videos on it in the past. Like, I can't go anywhere without him eventually getting an eye on me. Absolutely adorable. It makes me feel loved. There he is. With whatever I do, he just chills beside me. I see you. Come on. I will never stop sharing it with you. The bond. Let's see which way he comes from. There he is. Hey. So cats have 200 million odor sensors in their noses and can smell 14 times better than humans. Today we're gonna test Kurt's sense of smell. So my plan was to put him in this room on this side of the house, prepare one of his favorite treats, and place it on the complete opposite side of the house. This is the journey I took. It is far. It should be the ultimate test. Let's see if Kurt can find it, only using his nose. All right, Kurt. You smell it? He's on a mission. Ah, what? Trust your instincts, Kurt. He's just been staring at the stairs for a while. I don't know what. Oh, he's off. Oh no. Oh, there he goes. You got it, buddy. Kurt's nose is a machine. So Kurt absolutely loves his head massager, as you can see, and I wanted other cats to experience it, so I took it to a cat cafe, and this is how they all reacted. We did a pumpkin spice burrito during the Thanksgiving holidays. People loved it and asked for a candy cane for the Christmas holidays. So that's what we're doing today. I couldn't find solid red, so our reds have patterns on them, but there's one red, red, and white. Really simple. So I prepared the layers. The mixture of the blankets and towels made it a little uneven, but it was fine. The candy cane layers are ready. Kurt's ready. It's red, white, and then orange. So we stretched Kurt and he was actually crooked. First time it's ever happened. So straightened him up and then began the rolling, making sure he feels safe and secure while rolling. Kurt was having a blast on this one. And then we got to the end of the burrito and it was complete. Oh, yes. The layers are wonderful. Here's the aerial view sped up. Look at that. This one's pretty good. There we go. Perfect. Merry Christmas to everybody. Comment what burrito we should make Kurt next. In a recent video, I tested Kurt's speed and he got up to 14 miles an hour, but people pointed out that he couldn't get traction on the hardwood floor. I don't know what I was thinking. That's very obvious. I don't know how I did not catch that, but you guys helped me, so thank you. See how fast you really are. He should have nice traction on this. Put this right here, plenty of runway for him. This is it. This is his favorite toy, Kurt. 30 miles per hour. Oh, 17? Okay, you got more than that in you, buddy. I know you do, okay? Oh! 20! 20! All right, we're going the other way. 15. 18. Now you can have it now. You did good. You got 20, Kurt. Last time the most he got was 14. He just got 20 miles per hour. I still think he's capable of faster though. I came to find some toys for Kurt, but I found something way better. It was a scratch post with one of these. He absolutely loves these things, so I gotta get it. You're gonna absolutely love what I got you. You're gonna love it. So it's the same material as this, and he absolutely loves this corner brush. As you can see the hair in there. This is a video from like 2 weeks ago. I mean, he loves it. It's a little loose. I need to tighten it. There we go. It's ready. There he is. Look. Sniff it out, sniff it out. Oh, yeah. I knew you would like it, buddy. He's been doing this for about 5 minutes. This might be the quickest he's ever warmed up to something. Look at him. I don't know why this didn't have audio, but he absolutely loves the scratch part, as you can tell. He's guarding his new post. Kurt gets on my counters multiple times a day. I take him down every time. He still gets on them every day. I don't know what to do. I don't want to use a spray bottle. There's videos of people using tinfoil, but Kurt's not scared of tinfoil. They don't want to freak him out like that anyway. So I'm just constantly having to clean my counters, and he just stays up here. I don't know why. I think I've thought of something though. Kurt gets embarrassed when I copy him. If I get on the counter with him, he'll get down. Ugh. Hey buddy, I kind of see why you like being up here now. It's a nice view. Are you not embarrassed yet? I'm kind of in pain. He wins yet again. Come on. He'll be back up there in no time. This is not working anymore. Back up. Back up, Kurt. Back up. Okay, I'm gonna be slow going up the stairs. I don't want to startle him. Oh, Kurt. Dude, why do you like getting right there? Why? He has found out how to knock him down, and now he's embarrassed. But he's found out how to knock him down. This is like Kurt's favorite spot. This cardboard used to not be there. And one day, he was playing with a toy, and he jumped off the balcony. So that's when I decided I needed to block it off, because that's dangerous. I put the cardboard like this, but he has now clearly outsmarted it. What am I gonna do? I have no idea. I need suggestions, and I need them fast. This little menace. I'm talking about you. Always getting into something. But you just can't ever be mad at him. I need suggestions. Please help me. So I was on a walk when I saw this cat in the woods. It was hanging out near what looked like a sewage tunnel or something. Come here. Oh my gosh. His eyes. Hey. Hey. Oh. I wonder if he smelled Kurt. It's okay, buddy. I gotta go get it some food. I gotta go back to my car. Got the tortillas, got the cat food. This is why you always keep tortillas and cat food in your trunk. People watching me run with tortillas and cat food probably think I'm crazy. He's back there, I see him. You put the food on tortillas, other animals can eat the tortillas, and it's not waste. Here we go. Come eat it when you want, buddy. I'll leave you alone. I want to say that cat had owners. I mean, it looked fed, it was nice, kind of, but we know that it got a good meal, so that's a positive. I picked the hiding spot, I put a camera on Kurt's collar, and we're gonna see if he can find me. You found me. Hey, buddy. You found me. So in a recent video, I tried to get Kurt to jump 6 times his height because cats are capable of this, but people pointed out that I should have done levels for him to work his way up. Today is the day. Defeat has been in his mind for too long. This is like 29 inches. Kurt, you can jump over that. He looked at it some more, walked around, but he still did not even attempt it. So I went over to try to convince him. There we go. You barely passed that level, Kurt. So then it was time for level 2 out of 3. This one's 53 inches. He looked at it for a second, but he wasn't trying it. But then this happened. Did he jump over? Yes, you did it. I knew he was capable. He didn't jump over. I'm just as impressed. I have no idea how he got there. He tricked me. He absolutely tricked me. So I noticed a spot on Kurt's chin that was red, and it was just a regular acne spot at first, but it was bleeding. And so I took him to the vet as soon as possible. It's okay. It's okay, buddy. It's currently only curbside because of storm damages to the building. So I think they have to come get him and take him inside. And I don't think I'm allowed in. You're gonna have to be strong. He has him. Be careful with him. Kurt's going to be so mad at me. He's never going to the vet without me. They said you did good. I'm proud. Kurt's chilling now. So this little cat acne spot that was on this side originally that I made a video on, yep, right there, had a little spot spread on the other side. And I guess while I was gone, he scratched it or something, and that's why it was bleeding. But the vet said it is not infected, which is huge. And I got some wipes that I have to put on him 2 times a day. You don't need to scratch it. I swear I feel like I'm taking him to the vet every month. He just always has the most random things happen to him. I'll keep you guys updated on it. First burrito of 2024. We're doing a classic one today. We got the tortilla, cheese, tomato, lettuce, sour cream, and of course, we got the meat right here. Marinating, ready to go. First burrito of 2024, buddy. Ooh, big stretch. Gotta make sure that he is safe and secure while rolling, and he absolutely loves it. Ooh. This is an aerial view of the rolling of the burrito. This is a good burrito, look at that. I mean, he is like chilling. Look at the tail. Here we go, the escape. Flawless. Flawless, look at that. First burrito of 2024 done. Comment what burrito we should make next. People always ask if Kurt knows his name, and the answer is yes, he does. And I've made this video before. Watch. Kurt! I heard him meow. There he is. He'll like meow back at me when I say it. Kurt! What are you doing? Kurt. People have said it's just because I'm talking to him, So to prove it, I have a list here of the most popular male cat names, and we will try some of these. Oliver. Oliver. Leo. Milo. Milo. Nothing. Come here, Jasper. But watch this. Come here, Kurt. Hey, I know your name's not Jasper. I'm about to go up there and say a bunch of random names. He's not gonna come to me until I say Kurt. Jack, come here, Jack. Ollie, come here. Come here, Milo. Come here, Oliver. Kurt. Come here. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. This is Kurt's favorite bed. I mean, he absolutely loves it. Look at how he sleeps in it. So I got a human-sized one for me. It is going to be absolutely insane. These both say let content sit for 24 hours. That makes me sad. I wanted to try it out today. But this thing was not cheap and I wanted it to be perfect, so I unpackaged them. Kurt's already checking it out. It is 24 hours later. I am so excited for this. I had to fluff them out according to the instructions and then fit them into the outer layer, and this is like a 5-minute video sped up. It was so difficult. Then after I got them in there evenly, I had to fold them in and then fit in the main pad underneath, and it was finally complete. Here's Kurt's, here's mine, and it was finally time to test out. I feel like I'm just a little too big for it. It is still pretty comfortable. It has handles, it has a little pocket on the side, so that's cool. So then I wanted Kurt to try it out. Ooh. Oh yeah. He's gonna take over this thing in no time. Kurt loves becoming a burrito, and it's always a requested video. This time the roles are reversed. We got the cheese, the lettuce, the tomatoes, sour cream, the tortilla, and the meat. You're not the meat this time, buddy, I am. I had to prepare the layers as always, and I made them small at first, and then I remembered I was being rolled, so I had to make them big, obviously. And Kurt was pretty confused, but we got the layers situated, and they were ready for rolling. And not a lot of rolling to be done. It is quite literally one roll and it's complete. And Kurt was absolutely confused. He looked disappointed, honestly, but I wanted to get beside him, so I had to squirm my way over there. This actually looks so weird. I think it works. Yeah, it is more like a taco. Kurt won't even look at me. He's so disappointed he won't even look.
What am I doing?
Comment what burrito we should make next. Of Kurt, not me. I filled up a room with mirrors because according to animal behaviorists, domestic cats are thought to be incapable of recognizing their reflection, and so I wanted to test this out. This is a complete circle of mirrors. You ready? I want to put his collar camera on him. So his camera was on, and it was time for him to go in. Four Kurts. I think he does recognize that it's him. He's just confused. I think Kurt recognizes himself. I lived a whole day like my cat, where I did everything he did for an entire day. Whatever you do, I'm doing. We started off the morning stretching, which was really great. I really respect Kurt for this one on his routine. He was kind of judging me for this one though. And then it was time to eat, which I was excited about, but I needed to eat on the ground because Kurt eats on the ground. So this was interesting. And then it was time for one of Kurt's favorite activities, which is looking outside the window. So we did this for a good bit. And then he just started staring at me, judging me. So I judged him back. And then it was time for a very common theme of the day, which was laying down. And Kurt took that spot, so I had to get on the ground. And then after we loafed for a bit, it was right back to sleeping. And I kid you not, Kurt slept for probably like 6 hours in this one spot. I can't sleep this long. So I stayed in there with him while he just continued to sleep. Then it was time for meal number 2, so I took my place on the ground and ate. So then once Kurt cleaned himself, I cleaned myself, and then we loafed until we went to sleep for the night. Living like a cat for a day is filled with some interesting things, and it's really relaxing, but that's mainly because it's filled with a ton of sleeping. This is my cat Kurt, and he is 4 years old, which equates to 32 human years, and all he does is sleep all day. You are 32 years old, you've got to get a job. All right, buddy, you search some jobs, and I'll come back. Did you find the job? A Twitch streamer? That's better than nothing. You can give it a shot. So I set up the title, I set up the camera in the room, he was ready to go. Good luck at your first day on the job, buddy. And then he started. I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud. So I left the room, and this was the stream. He sat there, and then it froze like this for 2 hours. Look, you experienced some technical difficulties. That's normal. It's a part of the job. 2-hour stream, 4 average viewers, 0 subscribers. Look, buddy. You made $0, but it's okay. At least you tried. Kurt officially has his own bedroom. He recently took over this giant bed, and I had this extra room with this bed in it, and I wanted to make him his own room, but not one of these themed rooms I've made him in the past. I wanted him to have his own permanent bedroom, so I took this bed apart, which was actually easier than I thought it would be. And once this was done, I replaced it with his new bed. Then was the fun part of decorating and filling it with stuff that he's gonna love, like this cat tree and this orange scratcher. A statue of Kurt. Gave him some toys. And then most importantly, a ton of space to play. And then it was time for Kurt to see his new bedroom. This is now your bedroom. Yeah, that's you. So you can check out what you look like. There's the remote right there if you ever want to change the channel. Kurt was having an absolute blast and then randomly decided to not recognize himself. Kurt. That's you. Laying down, watching some TV. Kurt was absolutely loving it, and comment recommendations that we could do to upgrade his room. Kurt has a lot of interesting items and toys that not the typical cat does, and so I wanted to see what other cats would do with some of these items, so I went to the local cat cafe and they let me in after hours, so it was really just us in a room with like 40 cats, which was crazy in and of itself. So I started with the head massager. Most of them didn't really like it or didn't know what to do. They seemed confused, except for this one. She was loving it. Then I tried this cat shooter toy. Absolutely nothing, except for this guy. He played with me, so shout out him. So then it was time for the 10-foot tunnel, and this got attention immediately. I mean, the cats were all over this. It filled up quickly, and at one point had like 5 or 6 cats in there. Also had a couple of fights, and then it was time for the tennis ball launcher, which I was super excited about. They were confused, and this also caused a little chaos. But then we ended up getting some good reactions. They were playing with it, absolutely loving it. It was a really great time, and they didn't want to leave the tunnel, so I let them have it. Kurt is jealous of my fiance and is always sassy with her. And the reason I know it's jealousy is because he hasn't always acted like this with her, as you can see. And so today they're gonna spend the day together bonding. I'm gonna be staying out of the way, just watching them bond. And so they started with watching some TV. Kurt even allowed for some pets, but he wasn't really playing with her or anything, so I figured I needed to get out of the room and let them bond. Okay, it's been like 15 minutes. Let's see if they're bonding. And he was actually playing, so this was progress. This was a good sign. And then I brought out the stuffed animal that Kurt does not like. So Hagen also showed that she was not a fan of the stuffed animal, and I think Kurt loved it. She got in his tree as well, which I think he was a little weirded out by, but then he had some catnip, which he absolutely loved. This was his favorite part by far. This is when he was the most playful, and I think the chemistry was building. He was acting normal around her, doing this little flopping thing. And so it was time to test the progress, and nothing changed. Today, me and my cat are switching roles. It started off pretty simple. He likes watching me walk around, so I watched him. And then it got interesting right away. I mean, he loves getting on top of this cat tree, so I had to try it out. And it was insanely uncomfortable, and Kurt was super confused. Usually when I'm on my computer, Kurt just likes to hang out and play, so I put him at the computer, and I started playing. But Kurt was more interested in the toy, and so he got down and ended up stealing it from me. And then next, I got to hang out in his room, and he had to watch me.
I mean, this part's fun. I can get used to this.
Kurt also loves stalking me from upstairs, and so while he was downstairs, it was my turn. And he just sat there. He honestly kind of looked scared, but after seeing what I looked like, I don't blame him. He was sleeping on his bed, and so I had to take him off, put him on my bed, and then I got in his bed, and this was 3 days ago, and my back still hurts. And so for eating, I had to eat on the floor, meaning Kurt got to eat on the counter, and he was absolutely adorable doing this. And then for bird watching, he got the chair, and I got his spot. I'm sorry, buddy. Kurt found him a new toy that he wanted, and it was $35, so I figured I would see if Kurt could make this in a day. So the first way he tested out was making a TikTok all on his own, and it was quite literally him just sitting there. So I added the word Kurt on there, and he seemed pleased. So after that posted, it was time for Kurt to give another shot at streaming on Twitch. I set up his camera, and he was live.
You got this, buddy.
People were tuning in, and I had to show my support, so I gifted Kurt his first sub. He looked so excited. But then after sitting there, he actually got his first real subscriber. This is the next day. Let's see how much Kurt made. Off of the TikTok, $0. It was bad. For his Twitch stream, Kurt made $5. Here you go. Your $5. And Kurt didn't seem the happiest with the result, but after all, he's a cat. Maybe he's better off just sleeping, bird watching, being cute. At the end of the day, he made $5, and I am extremely proud of him. And that's why he has a surprise coming very soon. This was an absolute game changer. Kurt is always beside my laptop, sometimes even on it. If you have a cat, you know they do this. So I got this Scratch Pad Pro off of Amazon. It is like his own laptop with an actual mouse, a scratch pad, even has cats on there. He was interacting with it immediately. He even sat beside it like he sits by my laptop. And in no time, this was happening. This was like an hour later. He was on the laptop. I mean, he absolutely loves this thing. Today we're seeing if my cat loves me according to the internet. The first test was seeing if he follows you around. So I went upstairs. He quickly followed. Yes. The next test was seeing if they sleep near you. So I laid down and was just laying there for a long time. I mean, he's right here. I don't know if that counts. Then it was slow blinking. So I slow blinked at him. Then it was if they knead on your skin. He like never does this one, so I don't think he's gonna do it.
You can make biscuits on my arm.
And then it was if they clean you, so Kurt was cleaning himself and I stuck my hand out and then he did it. Yes. Then it was if they show you their belly.
I mean, I would count this as his belly exposed, I think.
We passed that one as well. Greeting you at the door. So I went outside and when I came back, there he was. Hey. So the next one was actually if they wrapped their tail around you, and he did this when I came inside. So he did 2 of them in one. I think it's safe to say he loves me. I've always wanted to know what Kurt does when I'm gone. So I set up my camera, told him goodbye, and left. Then he just kind of walked around until I finally came home. Yay! Never leaving him alone again. I made my cat a gym because he's been putting on a little weight, so I cleared out this room other than the trampoline because that is going to serve as his practice boxing ring. I then moved in his exercise wheel, a treadmill, a scratching post for working on his climbing, a yoga mat for stretching, a bench and a dumbbell, and then a speed training section. It was coming along nicely, but the final touch needed was some mirrors. And then after he checked it out for a bit, it was time to get a workout in, so he started with stretching, and he got straight on the exercise wheel. He needed a little help, but he did great, and he was feeling himself afterwards. Then he did some grip strength training.
Yes, sir. Good. Hold it. Hold it. Good. Good. Oh, oh. Good form.
He didn't really know how the treadmill worked, but that's okay.
Ready?
14, not bad.
Great first day, buddy. Good stuff.
This was about 30 minutes later. He was getting the work in on the bench on his own. As you guys know, Kurt absolutely loves these fish, and he is about to experience them like never before.
This thing is way bigger than I thought.
Shout out this company. I mean, this is packaged in here. This part will be filled with water.
And Kurt can go in here while water is all around him.
I started filling it with water, and Kurt was instantly interested.
I stopped it right here because it's right at like eye level for him.
So I got the fish, and I started putting them in the tank.
Don't get stuck. Oh gosh. Oh! This is crazy. Look at the fish. He's in. This is insane.
He got out perfectly fine. A little worried he was gonna get stuck, but he did not.
That was crazy.
Recently, we tried out this air-conditioned backpack for Kurt to be in at the wedding this summer, and a lot of you guys suggested using a cat stroller.
Shout out to everyone who said to do this.
I wanted to make it air-conditioned, so I went to the store and got 2 different fans to test.
We're gonna try this one first.
This one was a little bulky, and it did have to be plugged into a portable charger.
Yeah, it kind of takes up too much space, huh? We're gonna try this one, buddy.
This one was wireless and actually had 3 different settings.
Just tape it right here. It'll be out of the way. It won't take up a lot of space. And it blows out the top here, so it'll circulate.
And so I taped it to the side, and it was ready to go.
An air-conditioned stroller.
All that was left was for Kurt to test it out. So we went outside to test it out. And he was chilling. He even turned around at one point to like sit beside the fan. So that was a really good sign. And then other than that, Kurt just enjoyed his stroll.
Oh, it feels great.
Comment whether you like the backpack or the stroller better for the wedding. Today we're seeing what Kurt thinks of water. Cats seem to either love water or hate it, so we're seeing what side Kurt falls on. I filled up a glass of water and went and put it beside him. And he checked it out and smelled it, but other than that, nothing much. So we had to move to the bathtub.
I'm just gonna barely run the water and put him next to it.
Because obviously I don't want to make Kurt uncomfortable or upset. So while I was putting water in there, Kurt was waiting patiently, and then I put him in. He jumped out but stayed right on top of it to see what was going on. I mean, he was not leaving it. And then he did this.
Oh. What is he doing? What? Oh.
Oh, what are you doing? He keeps like halfway about to go in and then he just stops. It doesn't seem like he hates it. He just seems a little scared. And then he just sat there and watched it.
You're indecisive, Kurt. It's okay.
We still don't know if he likes it or not. Comment other ways we can try it out.
When everything feels like the movies, yeah, you bleed just to know you're alive. When I don't want to see me, 'cause I don't think they'd understand.
But you're saying if me or Kurt can jump higher because cats can jump 6 times their height. So I started with some stretching, and then Kurt stretched as well.
Streets.
And so it was time for level 1.
There we we got?
Then we went to level 2. I mean, look at the athleticism. Yes. Level 3.
Oh! We're doing good, right?
Level 4.
Yes!
Level 5, it's getting pretty high now.
This is getting harder.
Then it was time for level 6.
No!
It's okay, buddy, you did good.
Oh!
I knocked it over.
We tied, buddy.
We're gonna have to have a rematch. I recently got Kurt an aquarium that he could go into with the fish, and people commented wanted me to decorate it, so I put some decorations in the aquarium. This was it complete. It actually looked like a real aquarium.
People wanted us to add more water to where the fish would be swimming above him while he's down in here.
So I did this as well, adding more water and more water.
Okay, I stopped the water right here. There's room for them to swim above him as well now. Let's see if he likes it. Oh. He's out of there. You didn't like it?
Well, after all that, he decided he wanted to watch from a distance today.
That's fine, buddy. That's fine.
So I respected his decision and joined him in watching from a distance. It was still pretty entertaining. I don't blame him for this choice.
It does look pretty cool.
He actually stayed in there for a while when there wasn't any decorations in there.
Maybe Kurt is not rocking with the decorations.
Me and my fiance had a competition of who could paint Kurt better, but he is going to be the judge. So we got all of our materials together.
You better pick me, Kurt.
And then we were underway. This is what mine looked like about 5 minutes in, and then this is hers. Already not looking great for me. Kurt's over there judging our performance. He's not supposed to be on the counter, but he is anyway. So then we continued our painting. About 20 minutes in, gotta finish his whiskers and his body. And then this is Hagen's 20 minutes in. So then we had the final stretch and we finished our paintings. It's about 2 hours later. They are finished. This is mine, as you can probably tell. And this is Hagen's. It doesn't even look like we're trying to paint the same thing. But it doesn't matter what we think. He's getting ready to judge. We're gonna let Kurt in. And whichever one he goes up to first is the winner. He's ready. Come on. Pick mine, please. Yes!
Oh my god.
Yes! Thank you. Good match. Comment which one you think should have won.
Cause I don't wanna live a lie, lie, lie. Should tell my boyfriend what I've been doing. Been thinking of you. Every time I scroll through. And if you want me, you gotta put the word in. Cause I don't wanna live a lie, lie, lie. Should tell my boyfriend what I've been doing. Been thinking of you. Every time I scroll through. And if you want me, you gotta put the word in.
It has been a while since we have done a burrito. We are bringing it back with the classic. The tortilla, sour cream, cheese, lettuce, tomato, and last, but certainly not least, the meat. So then I had to prepare all the layers to make them even. All the layers ready to go. Then we had to stretch Kurt for the burrito, and then we started rolling. Keeping the burrito safe and secure is always the key. Then we finished up the burrito, and there it is. This is the aerial view of rolling the burrito. I accidentally faced Kurt the wrong way this time, but it still worked. My technique was a little off, but Kurt's still chilling. The layers are a little rough, that's on me. He's hanging out a little bit more than usual. This one's on me. He still had good wiggle room. Might be the worst burrito we ever done. That's on me, I gotta get better. I was rusty, it's been a while. Thanks for being a good sport about it. I'll be better next time, buddy. Comment what burrito we should make next.
Get up here.
Let's dance. Let's dance.
Today we are seeing how Kurt likes Siamese cats.
We are getting another cat later this year, hopefully, and we need to find out what cat breed Kurt likes the most.
So I found these on Amazon.
The way they're packaged is pretty terrifying. Actually, it looks pretty real. Kurt, your reaction matters a lot.
Don't mind me, Kurt. I'm just going up here. Woo! He has no idea.
Got it set up right there for when Kurt walks in. Kurt? It's a new buddy. Oh yeah. So far so good. Oh no. Oh no. That's not good. Maybe he was just playing. Oh no.
You guys have seen how he acts around the other stuffed cat. That was not awful.
More to come, but this is a Siamese cat. So remember that.
This was our baseline to go on for all of the other ones. Comment which breed we should do next. This is Norman, a 25-pound adoptable cat at the Catio Cat Cafe in Nashville, and today we are spending some time with him. He's always wearing this bow tie, which looks amazing, and I found out pretty quickly he's not too into playing, but he is super sweet. So he has an interesting story. The reason he's 25 pounds, this lady would feed him frozen mice and barbecue.
That's why this man is a chonk.
He also stays in his own room because he was a stray and he's not amazing around other cats. But then it was time to give him a treat.
It's not open, it's not open.
And as you can tell, and I'm sure you're not surprised, this was his favorite part.
Oh snap!
This man's not playing.
He is not playing about his shit. That's all. There's no more, I'm sorry.
Norman was super fun to hang out with. He is an absolute sweetheart. And he is good at walking on a harness, which he's gonna need because he needs to lose some weight. But someone come adopt him. He would be a great friend to have. Today, Kurt tried on some new outfits for the wedding because it is coming up very soon. And we have to get the perfect outfit. And we got some more in the mail.
He seems ready to try him on.
Option number one was this blue one that's like a bow tie and it Velcros. So we put it on him.
Oh, wow. Very nice.
It looked really good. It was just big, so it was like drooping down, and it seemed uncomfortable for him to try to walk in it. So we moved on to option two, which is very similar. It's just black and a little smaller, and so we put that one on him.
Walking seems fine. Oh, it's so loose. It's so loose on him. I have it tightened all the way, and it is so loose, but it looks so cute.
Option number three was this baby blue one with gold buttons. He would actually match me with this one, and this one came with sunglasses, and he seemed super excited to put it on, but he was not having the sunglasses, so we did away with them.
This is the slack because it is tightened all the way. It's too big. They're just way too big. He's oh my goodness.
Comment which one was your favorite. Kurt has jumped off this balcony before, and that's the reason I had to cover it up, and he continues to be on the counter even though he's not supposed to be. Well, after 2 years, he is now doing this for the first time. He discovered he can get on top of the fridge, and this is not even as worse as it gets this video. Wait till you see where he got later. And we're actually moving out in like a month or two.
Please get down.
He in fact did not get down, but look where he got next.
No way. He is taking it to another level. What are you doing? I don't even know how to make him get down. Come on. Come on, get down, buddy.
So I literally had to use a broomstick and just guide him on top of the cabinet to go back down the way he came, which was from the fridge.
Come on. Get down. Get down. Yeah, get down. Oh my goodness.
Then the next day he got right back up there, so I had to get up there and get him down myself. Cats just never stop exploring. Kurt has tried on several outfits for the wedding. The wedding is in like 4 days at the time of me recording this. I've been suggested by you guys, it's gonna go simple, bow tie, and it's gonna match me. So we have 3 different options here. It's gonna be super hot at the wedding, and I don't want him to be uncomfortable. So I think this is the best option. This is option number 1. Plenty of room. Oh yeah. Clean. This is option number 1. Remember this. This is option number 2. They're just different shades of blue, but I need your help, okay?
Here we go, buddy.
This one looks good too.
This is the difference in shades of blue from number 1 to 2.
This is option number 3. This one is my personal favorite.
He's checking himself out.
Look at that one with the gold bell. I think that's the perfect shade of blue with the gold bell on it. You looking good.
And I mean, Kurt was absolutely strutting in this thing. I think he was feeling himself. I really like this one. Comment which one is your favorite. Today, Kurt donated his rocket ship to the cat cafe. And yes, I did make sure it was okay with Kurt.
That rocket ship cat tree that you don't use, can I give it to the cat cafe for all those cats to use? Thanks, Kurt.
Where you're going, You will get used plenty, I promise.
Say goodbye to the rocket ship you never used.
And for some reason, this thing was extremely heavy.
Oh my goodness.
But we made our way down the stairs, and after I did some measuring, I realized
It's not gonna fit.
so I had to take the top off of the rocket ship and then tried to fit it in the car.
The legs are not fitting.
And so after taking the legs off, it finally fit.
Yes! I was scared for a second we weren't gonna get it.
And so once I got to the cat cafe, I put it back together in their lobby and it looked really good. And then I went to see some cats and I found this little guy right here. He was a one-eyed kitten. He was super, super sweet and very playful. And then a few days later, I went back to the cat cafe and there was actually a cat in the rocket ship. So it is in good use.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those guys were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening.
Kurt has tried several different jobs like modeling, painting, Twitch streaming, where he actually made a few dollars, but there are still other jobs that you guys wanted him to try. One of those being a podcast. So I got a miniature Kurt-sized mic and let him check it out. And then I left it with him, and here's Kurt's podcast. That might not do crazy numbers on podcast networks, but I think it was awesome. I was entertained.
I think you're a natural podcaster, buddy.
Can cats recognize our face? Today we're gonna find that out. I printed off some pictures of some random people and then myself, and I set them up along the wall all beside each other, and my test was ready to go.
Whichever one he goes up to first is his choice. Let's hope he gets it right. After all these years, Kurt, you should recognize my face.
I gave him a minute just to stare at me so he remembers what my face looks like.
Which one is me?
And he was showing no attention to them, so I figured I would just leave him alone. I left the camera recording and let him pick in private. And I mean, I was nervous. This is a big moment. Knowing what's going on behind that door, I just had to sit and wait, hoping Kurt recognizes me.
Okay, surely he's picked by now.
So I walked in there and Kurt greeted me and it was time to review the footage.
Oh, he's going towards the middle. No! Kurt, you think I look like Drake? I don't see it. He was so close to mine. All these years, you don't know what I look like?
The internet is full of badly rated cat toys and I wanted to know what makes them so bad, so I bought some of the worst rated cat toys you could find.
This was rated a 1 out of 5, so let's see if Kurt likes it. Oh yeah, he's tunneling it up right now. Always thinks he's invisible in these tunnels.
Get him. Get him.
Whoa! I don't know why that's rated low. I really don't. Snake. Oh! Got him!
Kurt seemed to like it to me. Whatever this is. This was rated low, understandably.
Oh.
This is exactly how the box came. Definitely gives off 1 star for sure.
Oh! Oh!
Seems pretty cool to me. I think it's
Underrated, overhated.
with the wedding that happened recently, everybody was commenting that Kurt needs to get him a girl. And so I figured, why not? I found this Tinder profile maker and Kurt got straight to work. He put his name and his age in, and yes, he is 35 in cat years, but there was still some stuff that he needed help with. Kurt, what do you want me to put as your job? Okay. So I did as he said.
All right, buddy. I think you're good to go.
So I think it looked great. Just don't tell Kurt that it is a fake Tinder profile.
What? I didn't think he'd actually get a match.
I then showed Kurt this, and he looked absolutely thrilled. And I was really confused. I didn't know how this happened, and I did not have the heart to tell him that he is a cat and that this is definitely...
Can cats recognize their mother's face? Today we are going to find that out with Kurt. I started by printing out a picture of his mom.
Kurt, this is what your mom looks like. You remember her? That is something you would do.
I then started printing out random pictures of cats, but the printer kind of messed up, so we had to compromise, but I finished with a picture of Kurt's mom, and then after he seemed like he soaked it in, it was time.
All of his siblings were out there somewhere.
That blows my mind. We set up the pictures of the cats as well as his mom, and then we did these stuffed animals.
There we go. If he chooses this one, I'm gonna lose my mind. We're gonna let him in, and whichever one he goes up to first is his choice.
I think it's safe to assume he would probably go up to his mom first. I hadn't seen her in 35 cat years.
Now what?
I know he hates these things, so it was probably a distraction. So we did it without them.
He is laying closest to that one.
I like to think that he found some comfort around his mom and that he in fact did recognize her.
Kurt officially has a mom, so they spent the day together bonding, but first we had to see where Kurt stood with her. This is why some bonding needs to be done, buddy.
Look, she's gonna play. Aww. Yeah.
You ready?
Yay! She's giving you your toys back. See, she was trying to play. She was not stealing them. Then he seemed to go up and apologize to her and even let her pet him. And then I set up some cat TV, which Hagen was enjoying, but then Kurt joined her for a little bit. But when he had enough, he walked away. Then we brought out the pool table, which Kurt really loved.
Ooh, whoa.
Kurt was really engaged, so I think this was good for them bonding. And then after this, we brought out the treats, and we made sure Kurt let her pet him before he got one. There we go. There you go, buddy.
5 out of 10, Kurt. You got work to do. Two years ago, we moved into this house, and Kurt was so scared at first, but he ended up loving it, and we had great memories there. And today, we are moving out. I cleaned out my room, and I cleaned out Kurt's room, and tonight's the first night at the new house.
You ready?
So I packed Kurt up, and we headed to the new house.
There we go.
Where are you, Kurt?
What do you think? It's okay. Okay. He's not army crawling. Look, this is your tree. This is your tree. I know you remember this bed, huh? Oh, yeah, your bed. Oh, trash can.
So while he hid behind the TV, I brought him some food.
Some food, buddy. Go get it. He's not playing or eating.
But that's pretty normal. I still thought he did pretty good until this happened.
I am absolutely exhausted.
Kurt started meowing at 3 a.m. this morning and he did not stop, so our day started early and I wanted him to stay one room at a time, but since he was meowing so much, I just let him start exploring the house early. And at one point we could not find him, and this is where he ended up being.
Let's see if he follows me upstairs like he did at the old house. Oh! Hey! Someone found his old tree! Look at there!
So we started getting a little bit more comfortable.
Oh my goodness, his new spot. Just like the old house.
So I tried playing with him because it's been a while since he's played or eaten, but he just really wasn't having it. I thought I had him at one point, but then he was just completely ignoring the toy.
Still was not playing.
But he was getting used to the house a little bit, and we did end off the night with watching a movie. Since we moved, it has been over 24 hours since Kurt has eaten. My goal today is to get Kurt to eat.
You have got to eat, my dude.
The first step was to get this bowl and get the old food out of there that he has not eaten and clean it out. And once it was clean, I put new food in there. It smells as bad as it looks, which I'm sure you know if you have a cat.
There he is. Hey, buddy. Look. Come on. Come on. This has been his favorite spot of the new house so far.
So I put some food there. I'm just gonna leave it up here and I'll come back and check on it in a little while.
Untouched. And now he's sitting away from his favorite spot.
Okay, I've given him some time and I have another strategy now.
Treats. Okay. Uh-oh.
Maybe he'll think the dry food is treats. And just when I thought I finally got him to eat, he just walked away. Nothing worked, so I just laid him to feed next to the uneaten food.
So a domestic house cat can run up to 30 miles per hour.
It even says they can do this without training or even warming up.
Let's see how fast Kurt can run.
So I got this speed radar.
I think he's ready to test his speed. He knows something's going on. Put it to miles per hour.
Then I needed to make sure it worked, so I figured I would run by it. I stretched, got ready, and then I took off.
He's confused while I'm running. His tail's puffed up. Kurt. It's okay. I was just seeing how fast I was. I didn't mean to scare you.
So I stretched Kurt to get ready.
Stretch. There we go.
Then I threw his toy down the hall.
14?
You're way faster than that.
This will make him really run.
The most he clocked in is 14, which would put me being faster than him, which is just not true. Just have to find a way to make him run as fast as he can. Comment if you have any suggestions.
I'm faster than you.
Okay, this is a filter that shows you what cats see, and I look absolutely terrifying.
But I'm gonna go through all of Kurt's rooms and all of Kurt's stuff and see what he sees. Okay, this is pretty normal. I can see why he likes scratching on that.
Man, this looks really dull.
I recently made him a blue room because cats see blue hues the best. So let's see what that looks like with the filter.
Oh my gosh. No wonder he loved it. As you can see, he's been in here absolutely tearing it up. He loves it. This is also one of Kurt's favorite spots. It's blocked off because he's jumped off the balcony before. One of his other rooms that is kind of a mess right now. But here's what's amazing. This is his Christmas tree I made him. I made him with blue lights. And it looks amazing. Way better than regular lights. Kurt himself looks interesting. He doesn't really look orange. This is another one of his favorite spots to lay. This one looks really similar to his real life. This wheel thing, his house, some more of his beds and favorite spots. Very interesting. Interesting. We saw the world through Kurt's eyes. No wonder they like blue.
Kurt wants to open all of his presents. You want to open them? All right, let's open them. Which one do you want to open first? Excellent choice. You love boxes. A box. Kurt, you got 2 boxes, 4 more to go. A box. A box. A box. A box. I got you a bunch of boxes, Kurt. Because a lot of the time I get you stuff and you like the box more. I think he absolutely loves it.
If you have a cat, you know they love boxes.
He loves it. Oh, yes. Taking it for a test drive. It has been like 30 minutes and he's just been hanging out in these boxes. Merry Christmas, Kurt.
Today I dressed up as Santa for Kurt here because he's never seen Santa.
I kind of like this jacket.
I had no clue what I was doing, but you know, we figured it out.
Put the boots on and the gloves.
I am Santa. Merry Christmas!
I'm sorry. I don't like seeing you scared. I thought you would like Santa.
Okay, I'll take it off. I'll take it off.
Kurt does not like Santa.
I'll take it off. I'm going to take it off. I'm going to take it off.
It's me now.
It's me. Hey. It's just me. Santa is kind of scary. You're right, Kurt.
I'm sorry.
Didn't mean to scare you. As you know, Kurt loves following me around, but today the roles are reversed. I'm gonna follow him around. Where are we going? What? I'm just following you. Hey. Yeah, I like it in here too. Nice choice. I think he likes following me around better.
I don't think he likes it when it's the other way around.
Today we are seeing if Kurt would rather a free homemade cat tree or a $250 one. This is the homemade one. This is the $250 one. I made this cat tree myself because I wanted to get him a big one, and after looking them up, they were $250.
And I was not gonna spend that. The company who made this reached out and was like, hey, we'll send you one, see which one Kurt likes better. So thank you to the company.
So now Kurt has to make a decision. This cat tree that I made, blood, sweat, and tears, literally took me hours. This cat tree that might be put together a little bit better, might be actually structurally sound. I really want him to pick mine. To show this cat tree what's up.
He sure is taking his time.
He's sitting up now. Go pick, Kurt. Oh, he's off. This is not even an option. This wasn't even an option for this scenario, Kurt. Oh my goodness. You can't make this up.
Kurt picked this one?
Come pick your second favorite. He smelled mine first.
No.
I hate this video. I've officially made my first crazy purchase of 2024 for Kurt.
And it is this tennis ball launcher.
I saw it in the store and I just had to get it. And I know there's a dog on here, but like, dude, cats like balls too. And it can throw balls up to 30 feet. I mean, Kurt absolutely loves balls, so he should love this thing. The perfect size balls for Kurt.
Seems pretty simple. I think I just plug it up.
Look at this. Oh, dude, he's gonna love this thing. Kurt, you excited? Oh yeah, me too. You can put it on 30 feet, 20 feet, or 10 feet.
We're definitely gonna do 10 feet since we're indoors.
10 feet?
It's not making a noise, but I guess it's ready to go. Oh.
Look! 30 feet.
Watch your head. I told you cats like balls as well.
So Kurt here has some cat acne. There we go. You can see it up under there, just right under his chin. It is mild, but I do need to do something about it.
Most of the time, cat acne is mild. There's no reason to freak out. It's normal. It can happen because of a lot of different reasons, but I think for Kurt,
It's because we went home for Christmas and he used a different bowl.
And I think it just irritated the bottom of his chin.
He has been sleeping for like hours. So we are back home now. He has his regular bowl. So I'm gonna clean it daily and it should clear up pretty fast. And another thing you can do is warm compressions. Get like a rag, put warm water on it and compress it on the spot. Got the rag. There we go. He's not loving it, but it's supposed to help make it not swell or anything. Hold on, Kurt, just a little bit longer. Just wanted to give some tips for if your cat ever gets acne. It is normal, but it is important to keep an eye on it.
So hopefully it will clear up in a few days.
Cats apparently do not like the smell of orange peels. I found this out the other day and people wanted me to test it with Kurt because he always seems to prove these theories wrong.
He's not scared of cucumbers or aluminum foil.
We obviously have to peel it first. This took me like way too long. That's good enough. We got a lot of peels here. Okay, this is gonna be a really weird way to test it, but this is what I thought of.
So Kurt always likes to check out what I put on the ground.
Like so.
So I don't want Kurt on this. This should keep him off of it, since cats do not like the smell of orange peels.
So let's see if it works.
Oh, he would 1000% be on this jersey normally. Oh my goodness. It's true. That is Kurt's kryptonite, his orange peels.
My hands smell like orange peels. I wonder if he'll let me pet him. Oh, that's crazy.
Kurt will not get on my counters anymore.
It's just gonna be really weird to explain to guests, that's all.
What is it? Huh? You ready to go?
I've only seen snow a handful of times in my life, so this is a rare occasion for me.
There we go. Go check out the snow, buddy. Oh, little paw prints. What is that? He made it about that far and then wanted to come back in.
We might have to bring the snow to him.
It is for you. Oh. Kurt doesn't even seem to care about it.
Kurt likes watching from indoors.
What was this trend a few years ago where you introduce yourself to your cat?
Sylvia, my name is Emily.
And I never did it. I don't think I did it. Someone sent me one of these videos today.
And he has no idea what my name is at all. He has no clue.
This left me thinking what kind of cat owner I was. Me and him have gone through so much together, and I've never even had the decency to tell him what my name is. And that was a hard thought to tackle. It really was. I questioned a lot about myself and what kind of person I strive to be. So today's the day I'm introducing myself to Kurt. I got dressed up and formally addressed him.
I know your name, but something came to my attention and I've never told you my name. And I first want to say I apologize. I want to introduce myself. My name is Abram.
Recently got Kurt here a new bed because he hadn't used his old one in months. And when I moved his old one, he then started using it. And I saw a lot of comments saying that cats do this a lot. So today we're gonna be moving a lot of the stuff that he hasn't used in a long time and seeing if he uses it.
This chair attached to this palm tree, he has not laid in a really long time. Okay, he's scratching on it. You remember that? He's near it. We'll see if he ends up using it. Yep. Yeah, you can't make this up. It's actually insane.
Why are cats like this?
Look at the loaf. No tail, no paws. I mean, that's perfect. 10 out of 10 loaf.
I haven't seen him use it in a really long time.
All right. Oh, there's no way. He's using it.
If your cat hasn't used something, try moving it. So I saw this thing where your cat is either a squirrel or a bird hunter.
And the way you test this out is whether they like playing with toys on the ground
are toys like up in the air.
So if they like playing with toys that are up in the air, they're more likely to be a bird hunter. If they like playing with toys on the ground, they're more likely to be a squirrel hunter.
We're gonna see which one Kurt is.
I'm gonna use this for the bird and this for the squirrel.
Oh!
He does like hunting birds. Now it's time for the squirrel.
Oh! Dang, Kurt, that took you a while.
He definitely likes hunting squirrels as well.
Oh my goodness.
There you go. Comment which one you think Kurt liked more.
He might just like to hunt anything that moves.
People are doubting you, Kurt.
In the video where I put one of Kurt's treats on the other side of the house to see if he could find it with only his nose, which he succeeded, people said that I did not hide it good enough, but I will hide it this time.
They're putting you to the test, Kurt. We gotta see how powerful your nose is.
Gotta go in here for a bit. We got his treat here. So we're upstairs. We'll go in this room this time, behind the door.
This should be a good test.
All right, Kurt. Whoa. Dial it in. Oh, you're on it. Oh, he's on it. Oh. Is it that room? No? Oh, yeah. You smell it? You smell it? Warm. You're hot. You're hot. What are you doing? I was about to say. Kurt's nose is a superpower.
Today, Kurt will have to pick between a homemade bed that I made and an actual cat bed. To make my bed, it was pretty simple. I just got some floor vinyl pieces and I balanced them up as a frame.
That took way longer than it should have. This is the frame,
It looks pretty nice from the outside.
but now we have to make it comfortable. I got some blankets.
Then I just had to put the blankets on the inside to make it comfy. I did 2 layers and then I had to test it out.
That's pretty comfortable. He better pick this. My bed is going to be going up against this.
This is a great bed.
Kurt absolutely loves this thing, as you can see.
So this will be a true test.
I made it myself.
We're not leaving this room until there's a winner. I will lay right here until Kurt chooses one of these. That one was made with love. It does not count until he lays down. This bed was not an option. Yes. Take that, bed.
Let's go.
What should I try to make for Kurt next? Kurt has a new favorite toy this week. And it's nothing crazy like a tennis ball launcher or a fishing pole or a robotic fish.
It's this. This. Just a blue plastic spring.
All of this crazy stuff. And this is his favorite right now.
It's adorable. It's all fun and games.
One spot that he loves to play with it at is in the bathtub. Never during the day though, only at like 4 in the morning.
It is loud at 4 in the morning. I've never seen him do it. I just hear him. We're gonna see what it looks like through his point of view.
That was so fast.
Kurt absolutely loves cat tunnels, as most cats do. So when I saw this 10-foot cat tunnel, I had to get it.
And I might have gotten 2 boxes of them.
But that's not important right now.
You gotta see if he likes it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my goodness.
Absolutely absurd. Kurt's already wanting to go in. Look at that. That is crazy. I'm gonna measure it. I wanna see if I got ripped off.
Actually 9 feet and 9 inches.
I'm guessing because it's kind of curved, it's not perfectly straight. It's not a big deal. Oh, he's in.
Huh?
It's just comically large.
What do you think?
Okay.
It's kind of scary. Oh, yeah.
All right, I zipped it up.
Oh.
You're stuck.
This thing is literally the height of a basketball goal.
Stay tuned for what's coming with all of these.
Which citrus smell do cats hate the most? Cats do not like the smell of citrus, and so I got the 3 most popular ones, and Kurt will be speaking on behalf of all cats today. Starting with the orange, we're just gonna do the peels of them.
Okay.
Now the lemon.
That is amazing. Again.
The lime.
The final one. Same result.
Kurt has spoken.
He hates all of them. He did so good. He's getting some catnip balls. Oh, here he comes. Much better, huh? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Kurt's absolutely enjoying life right now. I feel like I deserve a punishment. I made Kurt the world's first 100-foot cat tunnel.
Each of these are 10 feet long, and I have 10 of them.
This is gonna be crazy. This is only half of them. So I connected them together, and this is what a 20-foot cat tunnel looks like.
It's complete. There's no way to show you how long it is, unless I just walk it through.
So I had to speed it up because this was like a 30-second video without speeding it up. So long.
And boom.
It's absolutely insane.
This is the start, there's the finish, and it goes all throughout the house.
You're the first cat in the world to have a 100-foot tunnel.
He's just inspecting it all out right now.
I like how he's hitting the army crawl through it. Oh, he's gaining speed. Oh, he's off. You're off to the races, buddy. You're off. You're almost there. Last turn. Yeah! Right back in it. He's absolutely loving this. Oh my God. You sped through there, buddy. You did it. If you tape a square on the ground, will your cat sit in it? It's just a random thing that people have done with their cats, and there are videos of them doing it. This is because cats like boundaries. They like being in enclosed spaces. That's why they like boxes, tight spaces, all that kind of stuff.
It's like the saying for cats, if it fits, they sit.
So I taped my square on the ground.
It's not the most perfect thing in the world, but it'll work.
I'm just seeing something, Kurt. He knows something's up. What's that? Kurt then just walked away from it.
Look, Kurt. You can get in it.
Okay. I don't know why, but he's looking at me from up there now. He has shown no interest in the box.
Come try it.
I'm currently in the box. I'm showing Kurt that he can sit in it.
See? Look. I'm inside it.
Today I'm dyeing my hair orange to match Kurt. I don't know why I'm doing this. You're both gonna be orange. He was chilling in his cat tree, so I opened up the blind so he could watch. Please come out with shampoo. My forehead! Oh no! It looks a little better in here.
I do not recommend this whatsoever.
Let's see what Kurt thinks. We're twins! Kinda. Thoughts? Yeah, I'm sorry.
Kurt, I feel like we can bond more together now. We're both orange.
So we did a little bonding together. It looks way better in the bathroom, actually.
I made my hair orange for Kurt. He thinks I'm weird. I don't blame him.
Now let's hope this comes off in the shower. It came out of my hair, we're all good.
Kurt likes me again.
Yo, what up, bro?
Are you like matching Kurt? Wait a minute.
I made my cat a Build-A-Bear, and it took an interesting turn. I went to the Build-A-Bear workshop, I picked out a bear, and then it got stuffed, which looked painful. I named him Bert, put some clothes on him, and he was ready to meet Kurt.
I made you something.
Kurt was immediately intrigued.
Oh, he seems excited now. Whoa. Oh, he's already... Kurt!
Then it was time for the introduction.
Kurt walked up to Bert and was sniffing him out. And Kurt was really investigating. I mean, he was sniffing him for a long time.
His name is Bert.
Kurt doesn't know that he can talk yet. I'm about to press it.
Hey, Kurt.
Oh!
Hey, Kurt.
Huh? He also has a heartbeat right here. I think Kurt heard it. Don't hurt him. Don't. Hey, whoa! Whoa. Kurt! Kurt, no! 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 It's the first day. They just need time.
Where they at?
Today we are seeing how many calories my cat can burn in a day and what that equals to me running on a treadmill. So I got this activity tracker that connects to your phone, and once I put it on him like a collar, he was ready to go.
Let's see how many calories you can burn.
Oh. He was off to a hot start and looked absolutely adorable, and the collar does have plenty of room. I know some people would be concerned with that. So I played with him a bit with his regular toys that he likes. And then we tried out his new toy that I got him a while back as a surprise, and he looked super excited. He seemed to approve of the new toy, and then after he climbed the tree one last time, he was done for the day.
Already worn out, huh?
It said 20 minutes of activity. It was more than that, but he did burn 162 calories.
Good job, buddy.
So I wanted to see what this would equal on a treadmill, and after 1 mile, I was only at 122 calories burned, and I was already exhausted, but I finally got there at 1.4 miles.
Kurt, what did you do?
In a way, I feel like it's my fault. I saw the signs of aggression towards the stuffed animal, and I ignored them. So I feel like I am just as responsible as he is for his actions. And for that, I don't know if I'll ever forgive myself. This clear backpack has served Kurt well, but it's not the best at keeping heat out. I obviously want Kurt to attend our wedding this summer, so I had to get him a new bag. This is a smart cat carrier that actually has a venting system. I put the bag together. It was pretty simple. It is put together, vent right here, then it has like a little pocket back here if you want to put anything in it. You just plug it up to a portable charger and put it in this pocket. And this was the light inside, and then the AC.
It is blowing cool air. I guess for at night or something. It's time for you to test it out. You're the one whose opinion matters.
Doesn't feel too heavy or anything. It's pretty hard to see him because it's tinted, but he seemed to be enjoying it. I took him outside in it to see if it would stay cool, but it wasn't very hot outside. Kind of like overcast and sprinkling. Not the best day to test the cooling system.
See how you were posted up in there? It does feel nice. We'll test it out on a hotter day.
Comment if you have any other suggestions for the wedding.
But this is a promising start.
Where they at?
Kurt always knows when we're traveling, and we recently had a weekend trip. Always start by preparing his carrier, by putting a blanket in there and preparing his to-go litter box. I get a bag with his treats and toys, and then we load up the carrier.
I think he knows it's time to travel.
He does good. He doesn't get sick. He doesn't cry or anything. I just don't think he looks forward to riding for that long, and I don't blame him. I don't either.
He's not even coming for the toy.
Yeah, he knows. No. That's so sad.
It's okay. It's okay. You do great every time.
You do great every time, buddy. Okay? It's okay. It's okay. He always has this death grip on me when I take him to the car. He is in chillaxing loaf mode. See? You're chilling, buddy. This is at the gas station for our stop. He was doing great. Buddy. And then we made it, and he is super happy to get out. He didn't even stretch or nothing. He just went right up to the window.
No stretching?
Today is April Fool's, so I figured I would prank my cat into thinking I was going on a vacation without him. Right off the bat, he was not having it, so I brought in some clothes for packing. And Kurt was watching me very closely. So I put on my shoes and started turning out lights. And he was watching my every move. Just look at him.
Bye, buddy. Bye.
So then it was really time to commit and leave.
Bye, Kurt.
Few minutes later.
I'm just kidding. It was April Fool's. I got you.
This is more like it, buddy.
Where are we going, buddy? Where are we going?
There's not gonna be videos for a while. Me and Kurt are going on vacation. I'll see you guys. So now me and Kurt are actually going on vacation. I'll see you guys later. Cats are the most nosy creatures in the world. If you have a cat, you probably already know this, but it's true. I'm gonna show it to you. He's going to want to know what's on the counter. I mean, look at him right now. Look at him. And just like clockwork, he got up on the counter to check it out. Another good example of this is if I put anything on the ground, he's going to check it out. A regular pen. Immediately. Like my electric bill here, for example. You want to pay it? Okay, yeah, he's gonna... Just simply move something from one spot to another, he'll immediately go check it out. So I moved this stool about 6 feet away from its original position, and he immediately went and sniffed it out. The last example of this is that they follow you around, or at least Kurt follows me around, and this could be because they love you, but this could also be just because they're extremely nosy. I find it absolutely hilarious. Comment if your cats are this nosy. Today I recorded my cat's behavior before, during, and after the solar eclipse because NASA said to record animal behaviors. So we're going to be documenting this animal during the solar eclipse today. It's happening in like 4 hours. So we're gonna see if his behavior changes. 2 hours until coverage. Usually he sleeps for way longer. He has gotten up. As the eclipse got closer, I really started observing Kurt's behavior, but no major changes thus far. Let's see if the subject plays. He's still active. It is yet to eclipse.
Kurt's patiently waiting for the eclipse as well.
He must know. An hour away, his airplane ears are activated. It's getting a little dark.
Oh no. He's about to blow! 5 minutes away.
NASA knew this would happen to you, Kurt. The next solar eclipse is not until 2044. It's gonna be the best solar eclipse ever, buddy.
Best one ever. It's happening.
I put the glasses on Kurt so he could see, but it was way too cloudy, and this is all we got.
It didn't get that dark. I'm sorry, Kurt.
You're welcome, NASA. Nothing too strange over here. He was just being a cat. Today we are starting a series I wanted to do for a really long time. So we're going to the cat cafe, which is just like a big paradise for cats that are up for adoption. But I'll be in a separate room spending one-on-one time with specific cats in hopes that they get adopted. And this is the first one. Her name is Coot. She is an absolute sweetheart. She does have mild kidney dysfunction, which calls for a specific diet that can be expensive. So that's why it might be more difficult for her to be adopted. But she was awesome. She loves to be petted. She is playful and just has a great personality. And so me and her hung out for a while.
Oh, yeah. Street. Hey.
You're talkative. And then she went to this cabinet and I didn't know what it was.
Oh, yep, sorry.
Her tail was also always moving, which was pretty funny. And this is what would happen every time I went and sat down. She is available for adoption at the Catio Cat Cafe in Nashville. It was time for me to leave, so I said goodbye and I'll keep you guys updated. So apparently cats can understand more than one language. So obviously I've got to see if Kurt can understand multiple languages. I honestly hope you can't, because I will be kind of freaked out if you can. It's pretty simple. I'm gonna put the translation in here. It's gonna play over the speaker. If he comes in here, I'm assuming he understood it, because he does respond to his name when it's called. Come here, Kurt. Oh. So just for a base test, we started with English.
Hello, Kurt.
What? And then Spanish.
Hola, Kurt.
What? Kurt. Then we did French.
Bonjour, Kurt.
What? You speak French? What? How? Kurt is beyond smarter than me.
你好，库尔特。
He's definitely just coming in here because he hears a sound. There's absolutely no way.
Ciao, Kurt.
Today, Kurt conquered the outdoors for the first time. It has been a little bit since he's been on his leash, so I put it on him inside for him to warm up to it again. You ready? Oh, he's ready. Yes, sir. What? It has plenty of space, for anyone wondering. It just has a lot of fur up there, so it looks like it's tight. Look at that young man. He knows what he's doing. Start out here to where it's still an inside setting with some outdoor to it. I think this is a great starting point. And there he is. He wants to go under there so bad. I had to get a spider web off of his whisker right here. You're doing it, buddy. I got an absolute death grip on this leash. You're doing it. I'm so proud of you. You're doing awesome, buddy. Let's go back in. Okay. I had to carry him in myself. You did great. I then gave him some water for him to hydrate. He did amazing. I'm a proud father. In a recent video, we found out who was faster, Kurt or me. And in that video, I won, but this time we're doing it on carpet. So Kurt will have way better traction. We're gonna have 3 attempts each, just like last time. So I started with some stretching to get warmed up, and Kurt was looking at the camera all weird for some reason. And then it was his turn to stretch, and he stretched really good. And then it was his turn to go. 14, not bad. Then it was my turn. 17 on the first one. You're gonna have to pick it up. I do not know if I'm beating that. I got you by 2, this is your last time. Oh no. Well, he's excited about his toy. But you lost, buddy. I guess I actually am faster than Kurt. Obviously, I can't make him run as fast as he can, so that's definitely the reason why. I know he's capable of faster, but as of right now, I am faster than Kurt. This is a light that detects pet urine, and we haven't checked the house in a while. It always looks like a horror movie when we do it. Starting at the start of the house here. Kurt, that better not be anything. So far, so good. I think that's just fuzz. I think we're good. Check all of his beds. That's just his hair. That's crazy how it shows up. Okay, all of his beds and stuff seem fine. That's just fuzz. Oh gosh, you scared me. Let's go upstairs. I need you, I'm scared. Okay, or not. This tree seems good. I don't know what that is. Gosh, Kurt, you keep scaring me. You've been good. I'm proud of you. Thank you. Today I tried all the activities that Kurt does for fun. He loves jumping to the top of his tree, so I tried it out. Then it was time to do some sunbathing, and I quite enjoyed this. Kurt was laying in the sun with me. I was just soaking it all in. And then I looked out the window because this is one of Kurt's favorite activities, and I can see why. It's pretty peaceful. And then of course, Kurt loves to sleep, so I did my fair share of sleeping. And then usually he's always looking over the balcony, so I did it. Don't really see the fun in this. And he loves playing with the tennis ball launcher, so I tried it out.
That was a pretty interesting day, Kurt.
I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed myself.
I just pet him. It's nothing against you. I'll go wash my hands.
Me and Kurt went on a road trip and he had a blast. It started out early in the morning, so he was pretty tired, but as the day went on, he started waking up.
Hey, buddy.
His paw was stuck, so I had to fix that for him. She's driving now, so you know what that means.
Look at there. Hey, what are we looking at?
Kurt was posted up and he was loving it.
Oh, Kurt, what are we doing? Oh my goodness.
His tail was tucked so far between his legs, I don't know why. He seemed to be enjoying it. He must have just been a little scared.
He's like, oh my goodness, we're going so fast. What is that? What is that? We're here, buddy.
Back on his tree. Another road trip in the bag, buddy. Today, Kurt got married. Ever since we've been trying to figure out what he's going to be in at my wedding, people have commented that he needs to get married, so me and him are twins, and I have the perfect candidate.
This cat right here. This is totally not the stuffed animal Kurt hates with a wig on. The back of its head. You're getting married today, buddy. It's a big day. You gotta get the right attire on.
There we go. He's growing up on me. I'm here with the lucky young lady.
Ready for her groom. We got a beautiful aisle here. You ready, buddy? It's a big day. You look great. You're gonna do good. Yeah, let me fix that up for you.
And he was off.
I'm so proud of you, man. Go get her. Go get her, Tiger.
This was a pretty emotional moment. It was very sweet.
Aw, what? No! What did you do?
A beautiful day turned horrible as she laid there and Kurt fled the scene. I'm at a loss of words. So Kurt loves sunbathing and I wanted to take it to the next level, but it took a turn south. So from the beginning, he loves sunbathing. It was the perfect day. I was even going to join him.
We're about to go out there, buddy. Yeah.
So I put Kurt into the tent and we were chilling together.
Sunbathing with Kurt. It's pretty hot.
Kurt was looking around enjoying himself until this happened.
There's something flying around with him in there. Don't get stung, bro. Don't get stung. Don't get stung. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Don't get stung. You're stuck. There you go. There's another one trying to get out his buddy. This has officially turned into a get Kurt out mission. We got him. We got him. I don't think he has any clue what was going on. You need to hydrate, my guy. I know. We'll do it again soon. We'll do it again soon.
Some intruders overtook your tent.
We'll do it again soon, I promise.
Kurt always gets on my counters even though he's not allowed to. This has been a continuous problem. A lot of you guys suggested cucumbers. Cats are known to be scared of cucumbers. Kurt has shown that he is not really scared of cucumbers, but he's never been hit with the element of surprise with them being on a counter.
This counter is no longer yours.
So I spread out the cucumbers all over the counter.
We got the cucumbers on the counter. Now we see if it works.
He immediately showed interest in what was up there, and so he went to check it out.
Are you kidding me? Unfazed?
I don't understand. I don't understand.
You're supposed to be scared of this.
This is another fail. Kurt wins again.
Cats are not scared of cucumbers, okay? That is a myth. That's fake.
The problem continues. Comment any suggestions you have. good brushing. Kurt loves being brushed. He does not mind it at all. Look at that. The thing we're using first is this Furminator. It's supposed to get like deep in there, and then we'll just use a regular brush after. We're gonna move on to this brush.
Look at him. He loves this. Look at the amount of hair. How is this possible? That's crazy.
Me and Kurt travel from time to time, and he's had the same carrier for a while now, and it was time for an upgrade. And the new one that I got is super cool. Kurt was already checking out the portable litter box and was making sure I put it together correctly, and the assembly process was pretty simple. It even comes with a hammock on the top. Kurt was checking out the structure of it, and then he got inside, and this one is so much bigger. Here's the old one for comparison. There's just way more room for him, and we actually needed to travel the next day, so we got to test it out.
Can I get a medium iced creme brulee latte and water?
You liking it? You're doing good, buddy.
Then we ran into some pretty heavy rain, and Kurt was kind of confused, but he was chilling.
How you making it? Oh, little yawn. How you doing? You enjoying it? Way more spacious.
Here's some more footage of him just chilling. I mean, he actually gets to lay out. In the old carrier, he had to curl up, which he actually chose to do at one point. It was absolutely adorable. I'm sorry the footage is shaky, but then we made it. Kurt traveled well in his new carrier, and this will just make traveling way more comfortable for him. So I came across a video of this cat playing with this elephant thing, and I wanted to try it with Kurt, but I couldn't find it in stores, so I had to order it.
Now we have to see if Kurt likes it.
Me and Kurt then put it together.
I need the big batteries that goes in here, and I don't have them.
So I went and got them, and it was time to finally test this thing out, and nothing happened. I see them down there moving around, but they're not blowing up. And Kurt was just sitting there, pretty confused.
What is going on? Why are y'all just staying down there?
I had no idea what was going on, and Kurt was losing his patience.
Okay, it says to shake it up if they're not flying out of there. So let me try that.
Oh, here comes one. Oh, he missed it.
It worked like twice, but it was too little too late at this point. I must be doing this wrong. They're not coming out of here consistently, and Kurt is over it. I'm disappointed. I'm sorry, Kurt. So tigers are cats' ancestors, and I wanted to see if Kurt still had some tiger DNA in him.
We'll be testing out these 3 things. Hunting, agility, and stealth. I'm gonna start with hunting. This is the prey. Does Kurt have that killer instinct?
He was walking up, and then he did this.
What is this? What are you doing?
Let's turn him around and see what he does. Okay, big question mark. Now time for agility.
We know Kurt has agility, but we have to show it.
I mean, look at that.
Ooh! Ooh! There it is.
I mean, it just looks like a tiger. Look at him, looking over the animal kingdom. Now it's time for stealth. So I took out this toy and drug it on the ground, and Kurt immediately entered stealth mode. The under the tiger play was incredible, and then it was time to pounce.
Good.
That was like as stealthy as it gets. You got 2 for sure, maybe 2.5.
I think Kurt definitely still has some tiger in him.
Today I brought Kurt to the new house for him to start getting used to it, so I brought some of his toys.
We're going to the new house, buddy.
So we arrived and I brought him to a room that he has not been in yet. This could potentially be his room.
Come explore.
So we checked out the room, every single corner of it.
It's very echoey.
So I tried playing with him, but he wasn't in the most playful mood. But I also brought his tunnel, so I laid that out for him, and he wasn't that interested, but I wanted to bring stuff that he was familiar with to make him comfortable.
Good.
I then showed him the inside of the closet, which was actually a bunch of his stuff in boxes. I then showed him outside because he absolutely loves looking outside. And then I tried to play again, but he still was not having it.
I'm not showing him what's on the other side of that right now.
That's for a later time.
Just one room at a time, okay? I don't want you to be overwhelmed.
Chillax for a bit. You've walked around the room about 72 times.
He then actually laid down, which was absolutely huge. That means he's comfortable, so I chilled out with him a little bit. And he then looked outside, which was absolutely adorable. For his first time in this room, I was super proud of him. He did great. Today I had to take Kurt to the vet, and he was not excited.
Are you going to there?
Look, you're okay. You're okay. It's just a checkup.
But I got him and tried to calm him down. I have no idea how he knew. Cats blow my mind.
You need to put your seatbelt on.
You're gonna do great, buddy.
We're here, buddy.
Vet appointments are always nerve-wracking to me, just like doctor's appointments. I just don't like them. So we got to the vet and we were waiting inside the waiting room for the doctor to come get him. I petted him a little bit and he was pretty curious. But then they came and got him and I was waiting alone.
They said you did good, buddy.
We're waiting on the doc now.
You did good. Everything looked good, buddy. Look, he weighs 8.8 pounds.
Last time at the vet, he weighed 8.9 pounds.
So his weight is good.
That is for all the comments that say he's getting chunky. He's not.
Come on. There we go. You get a treat. You were good.
Sit. Sit. Yeah, he doesn't know how to sit. Here you go.
Tomorrow we are officially moving, and so I wanted to bring Kurt over to the house so he's not completely caught off guard tomorrow. He's been here a couple of times, but only to 1 or 2 rooms, so I wanted to bring him to another one. So he spent the first part of this, like he has all the other rooms, just army crawling around the perimeter, making sure everything's intact. I mean, I respect the process that he goes through. So while he was doing that, I decided to take out the catnip balls to try to get him to come over to me. But that still wasn't working, but he did go look outside, which he absolutely loves to do. And this was a good sign. This means he was getting a little bit more comfortable in this room.
Yeah, there you go.
You're doing good, buddy.
He then was meowing at the door, so I let him explore other parts of the house for a little bit. He was staying low to the ground and his tail was moving, but he kept on exploring and looking at himself.
That's you. You're looking for a place to hide.
And then I brought him up to the window so he could look outside some more. I mean, he just loves it. And then I loaded him up, and what he doesn't know is that tomorrow he is moving to this house for good.
Just know, just know, just know, just know.
Kurt has been everything but calm since moving into the new house.
So I figured this would be a good time to test out and see if this really works.
Helps reduce excessive meowing. This is what we need.
Roll the clip.
Here it is.
I needed to measure Kurt's neck, so I snuck the collar on him.
Okay.
Right there's good.
I then needed to sneak it on him again, and I did pretty good.
Okay, look at this. Plenty of room.
Look at that.
That purple is popping.
Kurt is not totally in love with Hagen, so we were gonna see if he would let her pet him.
Oh. That's not good.
He actually has not even laid down in the house, in the living room like this. That does seem pretty calm to me.
He's gonna fall asleep.
So after showing some signs of calmness and some signs of not so calmness, I took it off of him.
Oh my goodness.
I'm 50-50 on it. Comment if you think it worked. Who can pick the better cat bed for Kurt? Whichever one he lays in first wins.
It usually wouldn't come to your mind for a cat bed, but this place has some really good ones.
I'm trying to find places where I don't think Abram will go.
Hagen went with Marshalls and I went with Home Goods. And like I was saying, Home Goods had a ton of options, which seemed to be the same case for Hagen at Marshalls, which I was unaware of. This bed caught my eye immediately, as well as this Ralph Lauren one.
I had to get the banana bed. I know you guys would want me to.
This is it. Because it's soft.
Yeah.
You like soft stuff.
She's laughing now, but it's time for Kurt to pick the best bed. But first we had to get him out of his new favorite spot, apparently. I mean, I have no idea, but once he got up, he went upstairs and he started smelling them immediately, and he smelled them for a really long time. And we actually thought he was about to get in Hagen's, but he changed his mind, and then he did the same thing to mine. So he was just messing with us. So we left him at his favorite spot for a while, and this was like an hour later.
Yes.
You're kidding me?
I won.
Comment which one you liked better and what we should do next.